You are watching a special presentation from Tinkle Group Gaming. Hello guys, and welcome here to the Jello Cup Series. Race number 15. Not exactly where I said it was going to be originally. So we are here today at the Portland International Raceway. I just want to say real quick that I do apologize for those that were looking forward to going to Old Spice. I really wanted to make sure that happened, but of course, this lovely game, decided not to cooperate when it came to recording. I would get about a lap in. I did it about 3 or 4 times. I restarted my computer. And every single time it was the same result. It would freeze in turn 1 and then crash the game. So, because of that, I ran out of patience. It's my only day off this week, so the day I'm recording is my only day off, and I don't have the time nor the patience to deal with this. So, we are here at Portland today instead. But starting on the pole, picking up right where he left off is Reggie Fogelman in the number 14, and to his outside will be Nathan Faden in the number 3. We're coming off 2 out of the last 3 races being double points races. Who will rebound nicely here today? Who will go into the last 11 races of the regular season having to do a lot of work? We'll find out in just a moment when we take the green flag, but first, let's roll the intro here at Portland.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it, and I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Here we go, green flag is out, we're underway at Portland. See, I'm racing off into turn 1. My apologies for cutting it so close. Reggie Fogelman trying to take the lead from Nathan Faden. And will do so. The Cup drivers I don't think have ever seen Portland. The ones who have run IndyCar have seen it before. So kind of a new track, a 1.9 mile road course, still the shortest one we've ever run. Of course, the track we were supposed to go to at Old Spice, 1.54 miles. But unfortunately, the race did not cooperate. Here we go, long straight. Of course, coming up on the schedule, we do have some tracks that we know will cooperate as we come back to the front stretch, and Reggie Fogelman will lead the opening lap. Yeah, but coming up, of course, we will go to Zen Joltis. That'll be this weekend. We then take a trip, and by the way, Zen Joltis, we will have the part-timers in the field. We then take a trip to the Daytona Road Course. And then, of course, we'll go to Daytona, Knoxville, our second and final dirt race of the season. And then Milwaukee. That'll be the next few races here, the next 5. And then, of course, keep in mind, we go to the All-Star break that will be at the Bermuda Triangle. Again, this was the race we were supposed to have last year, and unfortunately, I got a little too busy to do an all-star break. I hope that won't be the case this season. Again, I try to prioritize the points races over the fun festivities that we like to do. So, of course, if we do an all-star race, I will release the details in the Discord soon. My apologies, people. Sorry, I'm getting a little frustrated right now, but Reggie Fogelman continues to lead as we come to lap number 3. Nathan Faden in second. Again, all-star race details will be released on Discord. See, the top two have broken away for now. Of course, keep in mind this track, well, the last weekend fielded a race for the real NASCAR Xfinity Series, and also fields the race for the IndyCar Series. The NTT IndyCar Series comes here as well, and I believe so does the K&N West Series. So that's what Portland hosts in terms of big events. See Nathan Faden not going away. Reggie Fogelman, he would love to win back-to-back. In 2 races in the span of 4 days, he'd love to win. I think his buddy there, Dennis Shelmerdine, just did it at Old Spice last night. Here we go. Could we have a battle for the lead here? Nathan Faden is right there. You see the gap back to 3rd and 4th. Kyler Anderson in 3rd. And of course Bradley Ream in 4th. And keep in mind Bradley Ream does have a win this year, but he is well outside of the top 33 in the standings. He'd love to change that. Looking on back, though, we don't have many battles going on track, but you do see Dylan Ibrahimian taking the 5th spot from Tim Randolph. How's about Bradley Ream putting the pressure on for 3rd? This time a little bit of a gap as we head back down the front straight. Up to 7/10 and then 6 seconds back, our 3rd and 4th. Boy, they really put a gap on those guys there. Man, Nathan Faden trying to close, but just keeps losing time there to Reggie Fogelman. We're surprisingly still green so far as we come to complete lap number 6. Man, look at this. These two just playing cat and mouse now. But again, will we have pit stops and when will we have them is going to be the big question. Back down the straight. How close? We're about a half second, a little over that. Nathan Faden trying to keep up because he knows pit stop's likely coming soon. You see about a second fall off so far. Again, we always try to check the tire wear because that's going to determine a lot in terms of pit stops here. Especially when we talk overcut versus the undercut. Look at this, second down to first. Let's take a ride on board with Reggie Fogelman so we can get a true feel for this lap. And actually, I think he has a helmet cam. There it is. Take a look at it down to second gear to make it through those corners. Will he shift down to first? No, you see he's kind of on the throttle there trying to pick up some speed. Hanging about 60, 70 miles an hour just to make it through those corners. And then up to third gear. Will he climb into fourth? Yes, he will, just for a moment, and then of course back down to third, back down to second. And now into first gear to make that final turn. as we reach the halfway point in this race. Down to first gear here as well. And yeah, he uses the bump to help him get around the corner there. That's kind of a lap around. As we look out the rear, show you just how close that 3 is. And again, you can just tell, nobody in sight. It's literally just these two battling it out. Nathan Faden's been close, but I just don't think that dirty air is helping him too much. For Nathan Faden, he's thinking playoffs here. He knows the 14's in. 14's in no matter what, as long as he stays top 30. Because of that win in the Coca-Cola 600. Okay, what Nathan Faden doesn't know is his status, and he's been close the last few years, but has not made it. And here he comes into the pit lane along with the rest of the leaders. Now, will the rest of the field stay out, or will they join him? .38's gonna stay out, Michael Collins. The defending champ staying out. Of course, going to be the only pit stops of the races. We are on lap number 11. Look at Zemetos all over the back end of that 38. Michael Collins trying to make something happen. Zemet knows how to win on these road courses. I believe he was the Roval winner last season. And he will come in this time. Dylan Young also stayed out. So did Ryan Kinghart. And Joey Trickle. Along with a whole mess of these guys. But here comes Reggie Fogelman. See the gap there. But look who they've got between them now. That is Richard Kinghart. And Kinghart is in. He's already a lap down. Michael Collins out. It won't even be close. Reggie Fogelman back to the race lead here at Portland. Again, a last-second change. This was supposed to be the race at Old Spice. Again, for those just tuning into the premiere, yes, the title is correct. We are racing here at Portland instead today. Old Spice decided not to cooperate in terms of the game. So, because it didn't cooperate, and I have very little patience, we are racing here today instead at Portland International Raceway. That is the only scheduled change to note. Again, keep in mind we go to Zen Joltis next race. The part-timers will be back in the field attempting. Then we'll go to the Daytona Road Course. Daytona, another part-time race. The oval, not the road course. Then we go to Knoxville and Milwaukee. Those are the upcoming races. No scheduled changes, so that's the good news. As we got 6 laps of racing to go. The lead has swelled to 2 seconds for Reggie Fogelman. Should we note, he led the most laps at Charlotte. He has 12 playoff points from that race. He could swell that up to 17 playoff points and have a pretty decent advantage, at least for now. Here we go down the long straight to the braking zone. Five laps to go here at Portland. Michael Collins in third now. Or actually, Bradley Ream just went to third. My mistake. A good day going for Bradley Ream as we're going to kind of go through the field right now. Bradley Ream needs this kind of day. Michael Collins running in fourth right now. You've got Dylan Young running in fifth. A good run going for him. Same for Dylan Ibrahimian in the number 18. Noah Sewell, he runs in seventh now. In eighth is the number 21 of Tim Randolph. In ninth is now Kyler Anderson. He's under pressure for that position from 10th place Scott Upton. Then in 11th, we've got Jessica Kinghart. In 12th, we've got Brittany White. In 13th, we got Muhammad Zain Abdullah. In 14th, Pretty Shaw. Good day going for her. She has struggled all season. 15th is Ryan Kinghart. In 16th, we've got James Qualls in the number 34. In 17th, we got Joey Trickle. In 18th is where we find our first Subaru driver in Austin Shaw. In 19th, we find Alexander Rowe for Andretti Autosport. Then in 20th, there is Mitchell Hodak in the number 24. That is through the field. And the lead is only growing for that 14. Uneventful race. We won't see that this weekend, though, when we go to Zen Joltis. Usually that race is full of drama, and I don't think we'll expect any different this time around. You see there, Nathan Fade nowhere in sight now. There he is. So we got 3 laps of racing to go here at Portland. The lead's up to 5 seconds. That just shows how dominant that 14 has been today. we go. We're going to make our way back around to 2 laps of racing to go this time. And not that we want to jinx it, but if there is overtime, it would be caution free. But again, we don't want to jinx it, and we hope we haven't. That's why you hear me knocking on wood. You see there Nathan Faden not even in the picture anymore on that one overhead camera on the bridge. Boy, this looks like his race to lose now. We will come around to the white flag this time. No yellow lights. We got 1 lap of racing to go, this time by, presented by Mitchell's Memes. And he is gone. Unless something tragic happens, I think Reggie Fogelman has this race in the bag. The Rampage is, I believe, what he nicknames himself. Of course, came over to our series for the first time this season. And he's put up some decent results. Few times in history have we had back-to-back race wins. Of course, one time it was accomplished by his teammate who drives that number 4, Zach Fitzwater there. Zach Fitzwater's also done 3 in a row, but we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves here. But it is quite the start, or quite the time to get hot for Reggie Fogelman, as he'll come out of the final corner and race down the front straight. Reggie Fogelman is going to win back-to-back races. He wins here today at Portland. Congratulations to the 14. Boy, they continue a hot streak. They're probably the hottest team in the garage right now. And that's big going into Zenjoltis next weekend. We want to thank you for watching. We're going to show your results and your standings. And we'll see you back here for race number 16 at Zenjoltis. Till then, goodbye everyone.